I'm gonna give everybody a couple seconds to get back in here. Hopefully this one is working better. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it's working better. Can y'all hear me better? Just want to make sure y'all can hear me better. I switched phones. Okay. Okay, good. I switched phones. Ain't that about nothing? It's the newer phone. Okay, so please tap in on Henny and Glow. Um, Henny flip flops on all of her friends. It's not gonna have to be about Glow being more successful. I mean, yeah, that'll definitely make her feel some type of way, but not necessary. Let's see. Let's tap into the energy around Henny and Glow. Alrighty. Show me the energy between Henny and Glow. So we got 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. So it was like she, if we're talking about Henny, okay, from her side of it, it's like I invested a lot. I gave a lot for us to make this money. Um, and then 2 of Swords in the world. So interesting enough, it's like she feels like as soon as Glow started to glow up and make this money, she's cutting her off, which is like a tower in itself because it's the world. A cycle is ending. Now, this is subjective. This doesn't have to be what's going on. This is just the energy around. Here's the tower. Energy around how Henny feels. Interesting enough, the lovers. Lovers also represents choices and Gemini. So, so here it is. It's like the communication between the both of them may not be at the best right now. And I'm going to tell you something between an Aquarius and a Leo. One thing not to do with either party is to play with their intelligence. There's a huge tower coming for the star. We know the star represents Aquarius, which means she's double identified here. And this is over her own choices. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So she's like, it was a wish fulfillment for me to come forward and give you this offer. Knight of Cups. Oh, that's somebody wanting to rescind an offer to collaborate. So, wow. So this is like, she feels like she put more into Glow than Glow put into her. Like she put all this out here for them to work together. She feels like she invested more, and now that the shoe is on the other foot, Glow is not investing into her the same, allegedly. Yeah, she does mention her a lot. Yeah, Page of Wands. New actions and ideas. Two of Wands over choices. So it feels like she feels that Glow is getting brand new, that she's getting too big for her britches. And it's giving her anxiety. She's not going to say this out loud. I don't know why she feels this way. It's like, be if I offer an opportunity to somebody and that person blows up, I would be excited for that person. I would be so happy for that person. Like, we both out here, getting to the money, right? So we got Four of Swords here, which is like, rest and recuperation. Also putting a situation to a rest. So don't be surprised if you don't see the two of them around each other as much, because in a little bit, it's like Glow is going to be very busy. She's not going to have the time to hang out and be associated. So it's interesting because it's like these are thoughts that feels like Megan are manifesting these thoughts in private. I don't think Glow knows anything about this. Eight of Cups. Yeah, she feel like she walked away from her now that she's getting to the money. She don't deal with her the same. She don't come around her now that she done got her money up. But if somebody's busy, they're working, they don't have the time to come around. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Eventually, it looks like what's going to happen is Glow is going to end up following her intuition, and her intuition is she's listening to her intuition, which is helping her with her career right now. So her intuition and her career are leading her away from Megan's path. And it, Robert, you done finally got on my nerves. There we go. Yeah, so it's gonna lead them in separate directions anyway, but I don't see it's because Glow is just being funny and brand new. She's got new opportunities. She's about to be very busy. She's about to be very, very profitable. Like, that's already happening right now, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. The more money you make, the less time you have. She's not available to be a tag along. She's got her own wave. Yeah, and this is a wish fulfillment for the higher ups. They see that right now is the time to invest in her. So it just is what it is. Glow is hot right now. So Henny seems like a jealous person. Ace of Wands, forward movement and expansion. And this is going to feel like a betrayal between the both of them. Because as you can see, these are all comments on the internet. This person is here on their laptop, and these are all comments on the internet. So win some, you lose some. I mean, hey, it is what it is. She shouldn't have to be a lapdog or, a groupie for y'all to get along and to remain friends. Both of y'all busy. Both of you have flourishing careers. She's up, and she should enjoy being up. So is Camel going to invest in her? That's probably why she's mad. He wants to invest in everybody that's popping. He's not gonna base his whole company around her. Not anymore. So yep, in the documentary preview, she talked about being on social media, reading comments. Wow. So Glow should have stayed away from her. I think Glow did exactly what she was supposed to do. Glow went, got on that show, and next thing you know, hey, it was the she became a crowd favorite. Let me see if I can get on here now. Oh, now I can get on station head, y'all. Ain't that about nothing? It wouldn't let me on from one phone, but I can get on the other. Alrighty, there we go. Sorry, station head. Better late than never. I tried to get on from the other phone and I couldn't. That is not how that works, James. Oh, thank you, Megan. Said, it sure is a bunch of weirdos in here tonight. Wanda. You should see my DMs. Oh. Oh, man. You talking about hi, grandma. You gonna get your dumb ass out of here. If I'm a grandma, I look better than everybody in your family. Stop playing with me. Oh my God. They play too much, y'all. One of these days, I'm going to stop reading these troll comments. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to read in between to find some real comments to respond to. Oh, you said, there we go. Said BT begging for Nicki's attention at this point. Didn't I tell y'all that everybody was going to start giving Nicki awards on the back end? BT gave Nicki the Album of the Year award, knowing she ain't coming to the BT Awards. You know what, y'all? Let's tap into what's possibly gonna happen for the Grammys. Because I got a feeling the Grammys is gonna be a whole situation. I didn't start getting bots spamming me until I did that live about the Grammys. So, whoo, goodness. I told y'all that everybody was going to crowd surf and ride the Nicki wave when it was all said and done. Show me the energy around Nicki for the Grammys. Oh, it's going to be some people deep in their feelings and heartbroken, y'all. Why? Oh. Remember who did that speech last year? That ruffled a few feathers silently? King of Wands, out in the cold, Five of Pentacles. Oh, suck it now. Independent woman and the King of Wands. What's happening here? Y'all, bottom of the deck. King of Swords. Expect more legal inquiries before Grammys time. We know that they're under investigation right now. James, that was a 9 of coins. Yeah. Ace of Swords. King of Swords. Y'all, they got some more legal problems coming before Grammys. Oh, hi, Kevin. Thank you for subbing. Said Kendrick better rebrand. Getting awards off of that one diss track may mess up his career. Sylvia, that diss track is not going to mess up his career. You may just now be finding out about Kendrick, but Kendrick been going strong for well over a decade. This ain't going to do nothing to Kendrick's career. So, you know, you have people being very stubborn over this Wheel of Fortune. Um, yeah, they've got burdens. People are going to start separating. Ain't that about nothing? People are going to start separating themselves away from them by Grammy time. Now, I want y'all to think about this. First of all, before I go any further, this is for entertainment purposes. All things said are alleged. Okay? So if you think about this time last year, remember everybody wanted to make sure that the Diddler did not come to the Grammys because nobody wanted the PR nightmare of sitting next to him at the Grammys. Y'all remember that? It feels like that energy has come full circle now. Full circle now. And the same people who made that whole speech last year about album of the year are now about to be sitting in that same energy. Y'all, this is nuts. They're going to look at, look at all we've invested in the past, falling under the heartbreak and the King of Cups. So, before I go any further, Bow Wow said something that was very, very pivotal. And he said this year after the awards, there was nothing to do. When Puffy was out and about, there was always a party to go to. He said there was always a party to go to. Nobody wants to even bother with throwing a party right now because they don't want the ridicule of what type of party this could have possibly been. So y'all think about Grammy night next year. Grammy parties are huge. The celebrity parties have already dried up. Let's see what y'all talking about over here. Hey everybody. Y'all. 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. It's coming. People are gonna start shunning the camel and collaborating with him. And remember, when this happened with Diddy, it took a little over a year for him to finally be indicted. Because remember, the rumbling started before the Grammys. Nobody wanted to sit next to him at the Grammys. You go all the way into spring, because you got Grammy, Super Bowl. You get off into the spring, the diddler gets indicted. Y'all, this is literally the same type of energy. Six of Cups. That's a card connected to the past. Yes, it's some type of truth that's going to come out from law enforcement that's going to put people in the hermit mode. And there's going to be a lot of arguing about fortune and finances. This is the energy around Grammys. So this is not just what happens at the Grammys. This is the energy around what's going to happen around Grammy season. So we're looking at February. Hold on, let's get you out of here. So my favorite holiday, okay, that I celebrate, if I don't celebrate nothing else, is Fat Tuesday. So during Passover season, Fat Tuesday season, this is the energy that I'm getting around them. And they got a lot of burdens around them, their financial stability and contract and negotiations that they've made and things coming to them in the future. Um, you said the reading looks like air has been sucked out of the Grammys room. Yeah. Y'all, this is crazy. Never in the history of entertainment will you see anything like this sweeping through again. People are, look, they're not saying much, but this Diddy takedown got everybody heartbroken. Everybody's worried about, money and things that they've invested in, invested in going to these parties. Two of Cups, I keep telling y'all that his wife is going to catch a stray because she stayed too long. This is going to affect her work. We know that stray has already started happening because the rolling hashtag she knows has people unsubscribing by the droves. I mean, never in the history of her whole entire career would we have ever thought we would see Beyonce lose, hundreds of thousands of followers in a matter of weeks. I want to say, yeah, there we go, up to 4 million followers on IG. 4 million followers. Like, who would have ever thought? Y'all, this investigation is going to cost them a whole lot. I want y'all to understand the Hierophant, that card is 3-party. That's God himself, the powers that be as far as the industry, and law enforcement. And this is all falling under the King of Wands. He's really dragging her down. Wow, so it's actually 6 million credit to Mob Radio. Shout out to Millie. She lost $1 million today? Oh my God. I mean, think about that, 1 million followers in a day. And we're not talking about somebody who's bought subscribers. We're talking about somebody who is a global icon. That's a whole hell of a lot. We're talking about a global icon. Yeah, people are separating themselves due to choices that they felt, are shameful, sorrowful. Yeah, behind the scenes, it's a lot of, guilt, emotion. I see somebody sorry for what they can't fix. Remember I told y'all about these parties and the gossip? Falling under the wheel and the 5 of Swords. So it's like this gossip is costing them a lot of money. And it's putting a lot of burdens on their back. And the stability of, like their businesses. So I see why they're lawyering up and sending cease and desist. It's costing them money. It's costing them a lot of money. said it's becoming obvious that she is trying to gain people back because this is the most she's ever posted in social media. Said I saw some people bringing up how Carrie Hilson got iced out and how Joanne's been stopping bags for the R&B girls. See, here's the interesting thing. Just a year or two ago, we would have never saw this commentary in social media so freely. The Bayhive is strong. Like, they'll come, they'll attack, they'll sting. It says a lot to me that people are making these comments under her post, not on regular blog posts, but under her post. And the Bayhive is not stinging. Would you say you hate BBWs? Well, they probably hate you too. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, we got the devil here and the page of swords. This is definitely showing that the public sees her yoked to a toxic negative marriage. They see chaos and toxicity around them. It's crazy the difference a day makes. It's like soon as the messages started coming out, and it's, look at this, it's like Queen of Cups in reverse. Not following your tuition and then life coming at you fast. So it's like somebody's blocked out of their tuition. It's almost like somehow, some way, it's like Joanne just refused to see the trees before the forest. Literally, like being in the midst of everything, being so far in depth that you can't help but to see. And part of this, I mean, you've got the King of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. It's like some of this, you know, she's not even around him enough to see. Y'all, they don't really spend much time around each other the way people think they do. It feels like they haven't really been around each other much in a while. I mean, they communicate back and forth, but as far as, you know, spending time, it's like, you know, we work, we see each other in between. I don't really see that they're around each other that often. Okay, so this was at the bottom of the deck. The star, which represents hope. So if it feels like Joanne is still hoping for the best, like this can work out, things are going to work out. She's still looking at things working out for the marriage and the stability in some type of way. More so from the financial standpoint, and it feels like this is what they're arguing about. Mind you, I'm tapping into all the energy that's around Grammy season. I'm more so I wanted to see what's going to happen with them at the Grammys, but it's like this is all the energy around them during that time. Ace of Cups and the Moon. So they got a lot of secrets. They got a lot of secrets, and these people gossiping about what they think the secrets are, for the first time ever, is actually affecting them business wise. And it's kind of crazy if you think about all the years that Beyonce has been out. Like, she's one of those silent celebrities. She pays everybody dust. She comes, to and through when she wants to. She doesn't really communicate with people. It's one of those things to where you see her when you see her, but now you're starting to see her all the time, and it's because they're worried about what's being said. But it's kind of awkward because people are so used to you not speaking. You said Grammys. Miss Angel said, would the Grammy board be more favorable towards Nicki? It's not about the Grammy board, the Grammys in general. Everybody's going to ride Nicki's train because it's one of those, if you can't beat them, join them situations. They can't beat her. So, what you do is you put the smart money on the winning horse. Right now, she's the winning horse. You see her when it's time's up to spend that coin. Right. Said they elevated themselves like they were gods and goddesses until the real God showed up. Right. Would you say, what, Angel? The spellcaster got spelled by Camel Face. Now she's foolhardy, baby. Ooh. It's interesting how they release the relationship to the public by, the music video, Bonnie and Clyde thing, Me and My Girlfriend. And they were running from the police. The whole thing was them escaping the country, running from the police, things of that nature. And now they're actually under investigation. This is how you know you got to be careful what you say, what you sow into the universe, because the universe doesn't look at things as just jokes. You say it enough, it will come into fruition. Say, why do you think they keep calling Jason Lee per his statement? Um, yeah, on the Wrong Tour and song as well. Yeah. Jason Lee, once again, that's another Leo, okay? Knows far more than what he says. And when Jason Lee did that commentary, in my humble opinion, okay, I feel that was his way of letting them know I ain't said nothing yet. Notice he kept saying yet. Play with it if you want to, is what I heard. I ain't said nothing yet. That yet was loaded. What I say, he knows plenty of secrets. Secrets that people don't want out. Things that have to do with family issues. Things that were brought into fruition. I think they contacted him about Megan to make sure he didn't put that out. And see, here it is. It's like playing both sides now. People are calling them on that. They got to pick a side. They got to pick a team. They got to stand for something. It's no more riding the fence anymore. And that's going to be hard because, I mean, this is not what, you know, Beyonce's brand is about. She's usually quiet. She stays out the way. She doesn't get involved in any real issues. You really don't see her until it's like election time. And oh, Bostress, if you have some clove at home, put a clove in your tooth and it's going to numb it and sanitize it. Yeah, we really don't see her until election time where it's time for her to sell something. And see, the thing about her with election time, when her father ran her career, they were at the RNC. When her husband took over her career, they've been at the DNC. So even with that, I personally don't take it serious because her partisan support has depended on the man that was in her life. Yeah, that clove should help you tremendously. Use a small piece because I'm telling you, it's going to make your tongue numb too. Yeah. Justice, Queen of Coins. What's the justice for the Queen of Coins at the Grammys? Yeah, end of a cycle. They're going to freeze her out. Yep. Slow roller. Knight of Pentacles. You said Taylor Swift taken home. Album of the year again. I told y'all if they were to match anybody up with Taylor Swift, it was going to be somebody like Miley Cyrus. They were not going to let her overtake the Queen of Country. She's more pop than country to me, but I don't know. Either way, Taylor gets tremendous numbers. And the Swifties spend a lot of money. Yeah, they're going to cut them off for him being defensive. Because this falls under the Knight of Wands. Him being defensive. He literally could. He might as well just play taps while he was talking. Because he put the nail in her career casket for that. Yep. Two of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. Y'all, he's not going to get favorable results between her or Henny. So what we see with the BET Awards, where Nicki got Album of the Year and, Henny got nominated a whole bunch of times, but if I'm not mistaken, she lost the majority of the nominations. Anybody know if Henny won any of those nominations? Let me see. You said they did the same to Cardi last year. 0? Damn. Goose eggs. They're saying that this is what we can expect for the Grammys, y'all. Her and Henny will not do well at the Grammys. Didn't I tell y'all about those marketing packages where you could allegedly pay for nominations, but it doesn't guarantee you a win? Oops. Oops. So MTV was the Sympathy Awards show for this year. Well, here's the thing. You can look at it as sympathetically as you like to. But how much sympathy did it get if you streamed through 14 different networks and she trended 0 times? This is the first host in the history of the VMAs that did not trend the entire VMAs. Y'all starting to understand how this works? This woman went #1 for a diss track and broke history for going the highest and the lowest in the same week for that diss track. Y'all remember that? The highest and the lowest. She completely fell off the charts into the top 200s before the week was out. Said, will Republic give Nicki a marketing package? At this point, they don't need to, because look at God. He showed she could do it on her own. She did something that was totally unexpected. An organic artist actually getting the numbers up and doing it out the mud. Something they never expected. You said they better go all the way out for PF3. Everybody's going to go all the way out if they can make money with Nicki. Please believe it. Nicki is the winning ticket. I'm definitely going to get on that Nicki reading this week. I had to push through the Life After Puffy series. Y'all, I had to take a break yesterday and today because that series is heavy. Whew. Say Republic has 2 artists that sell on their own, Nicki and The Weeknd. Don't forget they got Taylor Swift as well. They got more than just 2. Said I need to watch the Corey video you posted. Let's get you out of here because you asking dumb questions. You said an Ariana Grande. Oh, I didn't even realize she was at Republic. Republic got some powerhouses. Says, what's going on with the Kardashians? Are they in hiding? 80% of Hollywood is in hiding right now. The only ones you see out on the chitlin circuit are, well, actually, the chitlin circuit. That's who you see constantly doing videos out and about. Like the big names, they are sitting down off to the side trying to stay out the way. Will PF3 be Nicki's last album? I'm going to compile that into an all Nicki reading. So that's going to come up on the major channel. I'm not going to put that one in membership. That's going to go up for everybody. Nikki's she's getting a PF3 reading. She says she's not calling the new album PF3, but we're gonna do a third album tarot review. I'm gonna make that an in-depth one. So everybody expect that one to be at least around an hour. Says South Africans are signing petitions to stop Breezy from performing. Mm. Said I heard Republic's son is not his son. Atlantic is seeking out Nicki for Bocce B. Can you tap it? Oh my gosh. I mean, listen. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Everybody knows that Nicki literally is the winning ticket. So I put nothing past nobody. They wanted her long before they got, you know, Barty Gang. So damn. You said they son. That is hilarious. Not they son. Oh man, that one was a slow burn. I said, can you look into the Camel and NFL contract renewal? I wonder if he took less money to stay in business with them, because I can't see why they would renew this mess with this mess going on. I don't know why they renewed while he's under investigation either. Um, what I think is they had already renewed before the investigation, and now they have to write it out. So usually when you hear about mergers and acquisitions, things of those nature, it's not just like a regular job where they just say, oh, okay, well, just sign right here. Or, once you work, once you get the job, you already filled out the paperwork, you're here, you just work as long as you like. The chances are he probably got the renewal because he locked in one of the biggest halftime shows, or was considered to be one of the biggest halftime shows. We're going to have to see how it plays out with the Kendrick Lamar situation. So that could have definitely helped to lock him in. I don't think he was under investigation when they made this decision, because this puts them in a hard space if they would make that decision after he, faces investigation. So I think they're going to have to just ride this one out with him and hope for the best, because they dropped that investigation information like No Limit used to drop mixtapes. You couldn't even keep up. They used to drop so many. Said Cardi was on Spaces today saying how she doesn't want to beef with anyone. It seems like the label may be pushing her to make amends for the album, possibly. Mm. So we've got Six of Pentacles. Yeah, as far as the whole NFL thing, from their standpoint, allegedly, okay? Allegedly, from their standpoint, it's like they've invested a lot of money and they're banking on making a lot of money. So when they decided to extend this opportunity for him, or to him rather, it's because they've already invested in a lot. They've spent a lot. So, y'all, it's just a matter of time. This legal situation is about to negatively affect his working relationship. Justice over the Eight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they're afraid of being at a loss. And see, everybody, y'all got to remember that the NFL is just now getting to that point that we don't look at them as, you know, we'll say separatist, okay, towards, you know, people of color, separatists. So now that they're not looking separatists, they're working on trying not to be excluded anymore. So it feels like they're trying to do diversity inclusion, and they spent a lot of money on diversity training and diversity inclusion, and that his presence represents that. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. So they see it, you know, at the time when they renewed. They saw this as a match made in heaven. This is a great deal. This is working out for us. Let's continue the offer. They saw this as something that was going to, you know, get better with time. It was going to be long term. But look at the bottom of the deck. They're going to eventually move away from him because they're going to see him as toxic and chaotic. And they want to separate themselves from anything that has to do with some of these things that he may be accused of. Or, yeah, Tower and the Chariot. So when it's all said and done, there's going to be forward movement, okay? They're going to separate themselves, and what's going to separate them from this situation, and this is the only thing that I see separating them from this situation, is the law. And see, when you see King of Swords, that represents someone who is very high on the food chain with law. So, you know, when you look at investigations from the feds, Homeland Security, things of that nature, that's going to make them sidestep this. Say, Innerville will revenge on that renewal as soon as the frying pan gets hot. Oh, you said they will renege. Yes. Said, as the elders say, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. LOL, Buckalese has to repent and seek forgiveness. She has done too much. So the Barbs are still not going to support her. Said, if that's the case, I wouldn't trust it. Amends can be made after her album release and the numbers come out. So y'all say a black out until you make your own sales. Oh, y'all are funny. So yeah, we got the Devil here. And see how, you know, the staircase is going up into her head. Okay, so they are, you know, looking at this situation as, how is this going to affect our image? How is this going to make people look at us? What is going to be the communication that's going to tie us to this situation? You know, we fought hard to get to this place in space. but we will persevere on. Um, they're going to start slowly but surely, looking for a successor, possibly. It depends on, they're waiting to see how this legal situation rolls out. Yeah. Heartbreak, Nine of Cups. So literally, this is a heartbreak to a wish fulfillment, and it's attached to a judgment at the bottom of the deck and the star. So they've got hope until this judgment comes through. Yes, Cass. We talked about this at the beginning of the last live I just did. Big Meech is free. Y'all, for all of y'all that have never ever been to a Big Meech party, y'all don't even understand what is about to happen, okay? I don't care if he is on house arrest and he can't go to the party. They have had a happy birthday party for Meech here in Detroit every single year that he has been a prominent figure. Every June in Detroit. His birthday is celebrated for the whole month of June. His birthday, literally, when I tell you, if you ever been to his party, y'all know how they show you on TV how they make it rain? I just want y'all to know that's an understatement. Understatement. You said, oh wow, now they can put him in the next season of BMF. You just gave me something to do a reading on. I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight or first thing tomorrow, but I'm not touching that BMF reading until I do my nails. I have yet to get my nails done. Eventually, I know. I don't go this long with the bald head fingertips, but whatever. Y'all, I told y'all Meech would be home. And Diddy would go in. And look what happened. Diddy got denied for bail not once, not twice, but 3 times. He has to sit in there until next spring when they start his case. And Meech is home before the new year. Y'all better get ready to celebrate Tory coming home. But if y'all want a reading on BMF the show, now that Meech is home, put it down in the chat and I will do that reading tomorrow. Yeah, he got out this afternoon. He has restrictions. Of course, they're probably gonna, make it to where they monitor how he moves around for a while. It's gonna be real stiff on him. But yeah, he just got home this afternoon. He said, "Poor Tory, they really screwed him over." It's okay, cause it all they did was set him back for a win. Hey, Nisi. Yeah, all they did was set him up for a bigger win. When Tory comes home, do y'all understand how crazy the music industry is about to be for a Tory Lanez album? Said I heard a little rumor that Henny is a man and Tory found out. Um, I ain't gonna put no legs on that one. I'm gonna stick with what my angel showed me in the street. And get ready for Tory to come home, y'all. That's all I can tell you. Said, and his case starts off on the day of the Met Gala. Oh, wow. It's going to be very interesting. Like the Met Gala for me this last year, I was kind of confused why Henny didn't go. Then I thought about it. I said, you know, she's silently, you know, Cardi's never going to admit that she had beef with her, but allegedly it's like you silently beefing with Cardi, you big beefing with Nicki, so you didn't want to go between the both of them. But it's like, how many years are you going to skip out on the Met Gala? That's one of the biggest things that they have for entertainers, career-wise, period. I'm pretty sure a designer would love to drape her in their designs because Megan is tall, especially with her losing weight. It makes it a lot easier for them to design something for her that's going to be sleek. So I definitely, you know, can see someone dressing her for the Met Gala. I just don't think she's going to go. Yeah. You got the Six of Swords here, which is falling under the Six of Pentacles. People no longer, or, you know, NFL no longer wanting to invest, separating, divesting, seeing a situation as toxic, leaving the situation behind, going off to get balanced through a new beginning. So they're going to play this real cute and mute. They're going to wait to see what comes out with the investigation and law enforcement. And as soon as it takes a turn for the worse, they will divest. But they are going to give it time to see how things manifest. Said Anna Wintour ain't inviting any to the Met. Baby, Anna Wintour is not to be played with. Now that would be an interesting read. Who wants to know about Anna Wintour? Anybody like a reading on Anna Wintour? Okay. Did I leave my sketchbook over here? Okay, so we're gonna do a Anna Wintour reading. Ooh wee. Would you say yes? Read The Devil Wears Prada. You know what? I should name that reading The Devil Wears You Out in Prada. Because, baby, Anna is not to be played with. Okay, so we're looking at an Anna Wintour reading. I'm going to come back through this live because I know I said I'm doing the Nicki reading for her album, Anna Wintour reading. I'm going to jump back into the Life After Puffy readings. I'm going to jump back into those. Y'all, I've got something very interesting. I said this at the beginning of the last video. I got something very interesting I want to add to the Life After Puffy series. If you've been in my Wednesdays lives, then you know this is something that I touched on. You're not gonna be surprised. You're gonna just be like, oh, okay. Angel did touch on that. Didn't know this was gonna turn into that. Um, so yeah, this is gonna get interesting. Um, all I could tell y'all is this: you're gonna like it. It's gonna be interesting. Um, I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a small clue. Little Kim spoke out about Diddy. That's just the clue. Said, is Faith Evans up there for the life after Diddlers? I'm gonna add her to the list. Y'all, the life after Puffy series, I thought was just gonna be like possibly like a 2-week thing and I'd be done. I don't know why I thought I'd be done, because Lord knows he has affected so many people that nobody will even know, not even him, how many people he's affected. So it's one of those series that eventually I'm just going to have to stop, because I'm not going to run out of people and stories. You said I ran, oh, okay, said I ran into Jay Prince today while I was in 5th Ward. Would you do a reading on his involvement with Diddy and Camel? If you haven't already, pretty please. Ooh, Cass. Cass, let me know, do you want that to be a deep dive? Safari is exposing Erica Mena. Lord have mercy. Said my girl got a selfie with him and his Tesla truck. Breaking news right now. Lord, what is that on? Oh, Joyfully Zen. Let's see. So is it a Safari on what? You said deep dive. I'm not reading all of that out loud. I seen that video and Little Kim said a lot in the short video. Yes, she did. So is Safari showing out on social media currently? So let me see something. Get on down to the IG. Ooh, y'all. Mo don't sleep, y'all. Look at this. Hold on. Lawyers for Workers. Look at that. The baby oil was spiked, y'all. Baby oil bottles seized from Diddy were laced with popular date um, date substance, GHB. 1,000 or more bottles, y'all. This lawyer is not gonna mess with his integrity and his license with the bar to tell a lie like that. He could easily be sued and disbarred. He's not going to waste his legal license to report something that can be found in court records to the person that's saying that lawyer is lying? Goodness gracious. He was going to make sure you was out of your mind, your soul, and your body, no matter what happened. Y'all, I told y'all that man is a walking entity. Now that is a high-powered lawyer, baby. He's not gonna waste his integrity and his license with the bar to put that out. That's on an official court document. Lord have mercy. You can't drink nothing. You can't touch nothing. You can't put on no lotion. You can't take a vitamin. You can't do nothing at Diddy's house but get in trouble. Goodness gracious. Over 1,000 bottles? You know how long it takes to open each individual bottle, to put that in the bottle, to shake it, to make sure stuff dissolve in those bottles? And then think about the cost. No, baby, I didn't just start. This is the second video. It was messing up earlier. They were saying it was hard to hear me, so we're back for the second time. Could you imagine, like, I told y'all that man is a walking entity. Lord. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. Said, I knew the diddler was something else when he got on TikTok crying about needing more souls or people to work with. Wow. Said, who thought to put it in the bottles? That's a damn good question, Alicia. Because here's the thing, your skin is the largest organ on your whole entire body. So if he's making sure that you get greased up and you're thinking that you're putting this oil on because it's going to help to make the situation more enticing because of how you're going to look in the oil, not knowing that the oil is literally spiked. Do you realize how out of your mind you can be rubbing this over your whole entire body? We're not talking about, just the whatever the amount, the little bit is that goes in the drink that can have you out. Imagine how bad that is. That you could put it all over your whole body. Do you know you could go into like shock, or you could end up ODing rubbing that much over your body? Said, yep, that GHB is called liquid ecstasy, so that was ingenious to add it to the baby oil. Diabolical more so. Yeah, Carisha not living this down at all. Said, you mentioned something about the alchemist in one of your Diddy readings. I do remember saying that. And then you got to think about the ratio. Like how often did they try this until they got it right? Because baby oil is not a heavy oil. Yeah, turn them all into instant freaks and deviants without their permission. See, that means anybody that came to a freak off that said they put on baby oil now has a case. If you came to his house and washed your hands and said, "Do you have any lotion? I just wanted to lotion my hands," you now have a case. We don't know what at his house didn't have something in it. Yeah, you said of someone like me who's real petite and would not handle that much. Um, That's a very, very valid point. If you think about the size of the women that these men usually date, especially in the industry, these women are rather, rather small. They're very, very petite. Even the ones that are considered to be stacked and voluptuous, they're usually like between a size 4. Okay, and 4 and 5 looks chunky on the camera. I don't know how, I don't know what y'all know about cameras, camera angles, and how the camera can add up to 15 to 25 pounds. But most of those girls are like a size 4, 5 at the most. You consider juicy if you're a size 6. So, me being on the camera next to one of them would look like it would look like a personal Coca-Cola and a 2 liter. But I'm considered to be an average size female. So that lets you know how little a lot of these women are. So did you see how Trina was trying to get back good with Nikki? Honey, Nikki ain't paying that no mind. Said I remember that in the reading too. Who was the test subject for these baby oil trials? That's a hell of a question. That's a hell of a question. What if people did, we'll say, pass away from this and it was covered up? That's a great question too, because like I said, your skin is the largest organ that your body has. So if you think about, you put this all over your whole entire body. You've been drinking. We don't know if somebody took a ski slope, if they popped a pill, thinking, this is what I regularly do. This is my regular wave. Papa, Molly, you sweating. You had some Hennessy. It's something that you normally do. And then you slather your body with this oil, and the oil is what sends you to the upper or lower room. It's a very, very, very valid concern. Said even Epsom salt knocks me out. Listen, say if they start digging, I bet they'd find bodies. Anything is possible, baby. Said, well, I saw a clip today of French Montana saying that he doesn't remember anything from 2019. Well, if he was touching baby oil, he probably don't. And if he wasn't making his own drinks, he probably don't. Said he got people to pay for such milk. That's so Ray J. Alley to ratio such things. You read that allegedly. Oh, he got such people to pay for such mix. Where the hell did I see milk? Pay for such mix. I bet Johnson and Johnson want to sue because they already catching hell causing causing certain cancers allegedly. I wasn't supposed to laugh at that. I promise I wasn't. Oh my God. You said, damn, I'm a miss a size 6. I haven't been a size 6 and I can't tell you 6 times 6. Um, they said the gift daughter gave Kim Porter a deep tissue massage the night before she passed. I hope it wasn't no spike lotion or oil. You said the okay, goddaughter. Um, Angel, did Little Kim say she saved over 100 women from Diddy? I didn't see 100. I did see 21, and I do remember in vivid detail New York um, radio personality slash retired rapper Miss Jones, affectionately known as Jonesy, did say on her show that the diddler tried to pick her up. She turned him down, and he became increasingly, excessively um, pushy, borderline violent, and Little Kim got him to leave her alone. So she did say a few years ago that Kim did rescue her from Diddy. Now, I don't know how many people that she's intervened with, but Miss Jones did say that Kim came to her rescue. Diddy officially took over the King of Hell from Crowley. I ain't gonna say he took over from Crowley because he studied, from what I saw, he studies from Crowley. A lot of these people that we're about to see get in trouble all are students of Crowley. So if anything, he's getting a fiery star right here in the center of his forehead for doing extra credit work. Did Kanye really essay that woman? I thought he was innocent. I told y'all don't put none of these people up on a pedestal. 2024 and 2025 was going to kick pedestals from up under people. Say French probably got hospitalized for partying too much with Diddy. I hope not, but nothing's impossible. So it's safe to say Meech was slathered with baby oil as well. Oh, Lord. I haven't been a size 6 since 6 times 6. I'm serious. Shoot, you gonna get me some size 6 pants. You're gonna need 4 pairs of them so you can sew 2 together in the back and 2 together in the front. Said Little Rod's lawsuit. Hold on. Lil Rod's lawsuit claimed that Diddy had, we'll say, the substances in the Ciroc. Maybe he replaced the Ciroc bottles with baby oil. I want to say Jonathan Odie said that they were trafficking things in the Ciroc bottle under the guise of shipping vodka. So if that's to be believed, that's one of the many outlets that was used for that. Said even Crowley's last words were a cry for God's mercy. Do they know that while they're studying him? No. And I'm going to tell you something else they don't know about Crowley, or they probably just don't pay attention to. When Crowley passed away, Crowley was suffering from being cross-addicted, having multiple STIs. He was extremely demon-possessed, and they considered it to be mentally ill, and he was poor. So he lost money, practically all his money, his health, his mind, and begged for God's mercy when it was all said and done, and received none. Said Ray J trying to Whitney H. Jaguar, he was mad as hell when she didn't come to talk to him. If I was her, I wouldn't have went to talk to him either. They need to look into this supplier, because how do you manage to get everything that is consumed, rubber or absorbed, laced with that much of a substance? Did the feds name Oprah, Russell, Ellen, Clive as going to be indicted? I haven't seen that publicly. We're gonna have to wait for it to be released. I do remember that at one point in time, half of that list you just named was running around with ankle bracelets on. So I do remember that folks were quietly, cutely on house arrest with those ankle monitors on, and we never got explanations for that. But I promise you, a lot, and I do mean a lot, of A-list names are going to be mentioned between now and next year, and people are going to be so done with celebrity over the next 2 years. Said earlier, I requested a reading to see who Whitney's biological mother is, Sissy Houston or Teresa Graves. Ooh, unique melody. I didn't even light the candles, Alicia. I didn't. Ooh, unique melody. You you and Cass Tarot. Y'all try to start some shit. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, I'm looking for a particular deck, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Whew. Y'all just took a slingshot and threw my ass in the rabbit hole tonight. Alrighty. Said, Sissy done gone home to glory, and y'all starting the rabbit hole. Woo! 2024 is gonna reveal that Future is really Meryl Streep, and then Offset is Dionne Warwick. I'm not playing with you. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh god. Alrighty. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Alrighty, Whitney. I ain't trying to start no mess. Leo to Leo, please don't come for me. Oh, God. Is Teresa Graves actually your mother? Ain't that about nothing? I just sat up here and said I didn't light the candles. Y'all look at this. They got candles on here instead of cups. Knight of Cups is coming forward with a kind offer. Two of Pentacles, juggling with the offer. Teresa Graves. Okay, an offer was brought to you. You were juggling with the offer. Six of Swords. There was a toxic, chaotic situation that you decided to evacuate the situation. Oh, man, man, man. Unique melody. Before I go any further, this reading is for all intents and purposes. For entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged and for shits and giggles. Now that I've given that disclaimer, what this feels like is that Teresa Graves may have decided that this was not the path for her. She went back and forth about it. It doesn't feel like this was an easy decision, but an offer was made that helped her to walk away or release a toxic, chaotic situation. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Cups here. Hold on. Interesting enough. The Eight of Cups, y'all, but it has 3 cups. I want y'all to read that. Okay? The Eight of Cups, but it has 3 cups on here. So she may have walked away from the situation because she chose the high life. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. It feels and looks like she may have chosen her career and the life that she felt was going to be better suited for her. 9 of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. What is it with this Wounded Warrior? The Magician. This is beneath the rabbit hole. Y'all got me somewhere in an industrial space, in a tunnel, beneath, probably 500 feet beneath where the rabbit hole lays, okay? No, I'm not saying that she was unalive. This starts off as a choice for her to walk away and choose her future, choose her career, choose the party life, choose the nightlife, choose the industry. But the Nine of Wands is like, you know, that's the card of tenacity, but it's also the card of fighting, 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 fighting until you push through. So it feels like she, you know, was at a point, space, and place in her career to where she had finally gotten to the point to where she felt like she was going to make a breakthrough. You said somewhere Alice refused to go. Yes, yes, this is beneath where Alice refused to go. This is where you can see colors. Matter of fact, you can hear colors and see sounds. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles speaks on, you know, everything that you put into a situation, everything that you invest into a situation turns into the Four of Cups, an unrequited offer. Page of Wands, decided to go in a new direction. From this family situation. Ten of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. So, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords. See, this is where this gets weird and this is where this gets spooky. Because it's like the family situation could have possibly been a successful situation for her. But it seems like she was receiving messages. Knight of Swords. Six of Wands. She was receiving messages to move on, to move forward. Baby. Six of Pentacles. Look at this. Okay. Now, I want you to see this skull and know that this represents the Six of Pentacles. So, she possibly was receiving incentives to move on. Um, hush money, allegedly. Unique, Melanie, the Lovers, okay? This became a very toxic, chaotic situation for Miss Teresa, okay? Um, Four of Wands, Eight of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. My spirit guys ain't got no chill. They're playing Saving All My Love for You. So just imagine. Just imagine Whitney's father and Sissy being married. Teresa allegedly is the hot and gorgeous and beautiful, talented, vivacious side chick who had everything going for her. And Sissy may have allegedly found out and went ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I let another chick on his arm. We got Judgment here, falling under the Nine of Wands. Y'all, there may have been an altercation somewhere, somehow, that was kept secret. Eight of Wands. So this situation came out of nowhere. Like this allegedly. I got to say allegedly all over again. Um, Allegedly, this may have been a good time that turned into the long time because it had a residual consequence called pregnancy. But they needed to keep this family situation a secret. So it falls here under the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And it looks like she may have been given a pretty penny to hand her over and walk away, allegedly. You got the Chariot here. But it's something to this energy that feels or else. You got the Devil here. What is this up under the Devil? The Hangman. The Devil and the Hangman. Yeah, this was a very, very, very toxic, chaotic situation. Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, the Chariot, the Devil. Whoo! Lord. This definitely wasn't no woman to woman, Barbara and Shirley. Said her tongue was clipped on purpose, almost like to prevent her from singing. Her tongue was clipped. Justice for us, I need you to elaborate a little bit more. Because I feel like I know what you mean. Ugh. So we got the Queen of Swords here. Baby, listen. Sissy was very loud and vocal. Oh, yeah. Death card. This had to end. Six of Pentacles. I will pay you to go away. And that's going to make things easier and better for me, the Sun. Yeah, I said Teresa stopped working once Whitney was introduced to the world. Well, it looked like she no longer had to. But this felt very or else. Very get down or lay down like. So you got the Sun here that represents happier times and yet exposure, because the Sun falls under the Lovers, so that is exposing a choice and lovers. The Three of Pentacles, lovers that were collaborating, exposing on the collaboration. Ace of Pentacles, the union. So this wasn't just no side chick thing. Like, he really had feelings for her. Because you got Queen of Swords all the way over here. King of Swords is over here up under the Lovers. I don't feel like they had the best of relationship. It looks like Whitney's father may have met Teresa while working, or met her while she was working. But I do not feel like Sissy and her husband had the best relationship. Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Y'all. You know, that couple from In Living Color was like, but we still together. But they fighting each other and trying to take each other heads off. This is the energy that I get. Um, that can be why her brother introduced her to the powder, because he wasn't really her brother, allegedly. Well, if they got the same father, he would be her brother through her father. But it still does not take away from the theory. None of Whitney's family members look related. All those kids had different fathers. So he was her manager. Thank you. Because I said it looks like he met her at work or while she was working. So they would definitely know each other from work. Thank you. Lemonade Act 1 already came and gone in the 60s. Oh God. Shoot, a lot of the old school relationships was lemonade relationships. Shoot, you gotta be careful talking about you want that old school love. Old school people ain't like each other. And a lot of them didn't. I'm gonna try that one more time. So strength. Strength represents Leo, not just courage. And you got the Eight of Cups here in the Four of Wands. So it looks like he even was possibly prepared to walk away from his marriage over the birth of Whitney. Said Whitney, Sissy gave the boys his last name. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles represents the work card. And, okay, so that falls under Judgment and the Nine of Wands. So he may have stepped out a time or two before with people that he worked with or managed. This may have not been the first time he got caught up in a situation, but may have been the first time that he brought evidence home. Said old school love don't exist as anymore because of technology. I'm not gonna say it doesn't exist because of technology. It doesn't exist because people can be so selfish and unyielding. And as far as technology is concerned, people are so willing to build the image of what they want you to think they are versus letting you actually meet them for who they are. They can't really converse and have a real conversation. A lot of people, if you sit there and try to talk to them, they're sitting there with their phone the whole time. They don't know how to hold a conversation. What is this? Rory Swiftly Girly. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, this is messy, y'all. So you've got the Five of Cups here, which means this situation was bringing, shame, um, humiliation. I'm sorry for bringing shame and humiliation due to Ace of Wands energy. So yeah, I feel like her father may have stepped out a couple of times. This wasn't a new energy. It just feels like this was the first time that he had gotten caught up like this. Y'all see this? The Empress, the Hangman. The Hangman was her getting pregnant. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck that represents the truth. Seven of Cups. Had to consider the options. And the Fool, to take a leap of faith. Let's see. Yeah. So, Ace of Swords, they had to, this is falling under the Six of Pentacles and the Death card. They had to bring this relationship to an end. And it's like, I'm a pay you and send you on your way. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pay you and send you on your way. Say, oh, we playing with Pokemon cards. Casper, you dealing with the right one, because I could actually take a deck of Pokemon cards and read you into the ground. Anybody that's been here with me for a minute, you already know. I gave the prediction for how long Blueface will be locked up with what? Uno cards. And now he has been transferred to the same facility as Blueface to serve that extended time. So, let's see. Yeah, so he actually loved her mom, because I'm seeing the Emperor here and the Nine of Cups, Two of Cups. She was actually his soulmate. She was the one that he wanted to be with. He was going to leave Sissy for this relationship, this woman, this family, allegedly. This looks like this wasn't just no fling. Like he loved Miss Teresa. He wanted Whitney. So wow, he wanted his baby. But he was forced because of his actions to cut Teresa loose. Baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. What you got here? What you say? What you say? Ooh, sugar now. Said, I can believe it. She was talented and very beautiful. A real love child. The Magician and the Tower. He wanted to manifest with Teresa. It started off, it grew from a workplace relationship, but he really, really was into her. So, King of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Cups. So, King of Wands in reverse, with the Ace of Wands. Y'all, believe it or not, he was going to hang up his ways and walk away from Sissy and do right by Teresa. But Sissy put her foot down. That's an interesting question, Brea. Said, did Whitney being a side baby put a strain on Sissy and her relationship. How did Sissy treat Whitney as a child? Ooh. The Hermit and the Five of Pentacles. So, Hermit and the Five of Pentacles is like, Whitney may have felt very alone at certain points in time. She may have been ostracized or felt ostracized. Um, may have felt out in the cold. Yep, here's that Five of Pentacles. It fell out. Yep. She felt out in the cold because of the Two of Cups. Because Sissy knew that that man loved her, that this baby was made out of love. He loved his daughter. He loved his daughter. He wanted this baby. He was not going to let her separate him from his child. Like, I will walk away from her mother, but I'm not going to turn my back on my child. Six of Cups. Three of Cups. So he spent a lot of time reminiscing about the happier times, the times that he spent, you know, partying and enjoying Teresa's company. Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords. So, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, we're looking at messages coming through about someone having to put to rest a Knight of Wands, a, you know, sexual encounter. So, Knight of Wands is like here for the short time, not the long time, like, you know, hookup type energy. That may have been what it was supposed to be. But Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's what it was supposed to be, or that's the way Sissy looked at it. But I don't get the energy that he looked at Teresa that way. He didn't see her as a jump off. He didn't see her as a side chick. He actually cared about her. He wanted to leave the situation, but it ended up being one of those, it's cheaper to keep her. Not wanting to be disgraced. Like I said, Two of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups. He was going to give her the commitment that he wasn't going to even give Sissy. Said I wanted to ask something. Did Sissy clip Whitney Houston's tongue out of anger when she heard her singing? I never heard of her tongue being clipped. Y'all, this is the first time I'm ever hearing this. But if she sang with a clipped tongue, okay? If she sang with a clipped tongue, do you understand how gifted and talented and God anointed she was to sing in that circumstance? Imagine how well she sang beforehand. I had no idea that's why they called her Nippy. I had never heard that before. Thank you for sharing that. So let me change the deck, because that's a segue I want to go into in its own. And that one got my hand itching, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. I never knew that was the reason why they called her Nippy. Wow. Hold on. Alrighty. Did she clip her tongue to take her ability to sing away from her? Did Sissy clip Whitney's tongue to take her ability to sing away from her? Did Sissy clip Whitney's tongue to take her ability to sing away from her? Y'all, High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. She wanted to stop her ability to sing. I don't believe her tongue was clipped. I have to Google that. I do see that regardless of the story with the clipped tongue, she wanted to minimize her ability to sing the way she did. Why? Why? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. That's like trying to put a block on somebody's financial stability out of, it's like she was hell-bent, stubborn. Why? Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Eight of Pentacles represents work. The Four of Cups is an unrequited offer. So she didn't want her to be able to be successful with working. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. King of Swords represents like a businessman, a man that is very good with their thinking, the man that's head over heart. I believe it was her father that really had the belief in her, especially with him being a businessman. She said when she said that didn't work, she took her to CD. Allegedly. So allegedly you had her tongue clipped for a speech impediment. But what I'm seeing is this was supposed to affect her vocal abilities for singing. The Hermit. Yeah. Separate her from everyone. But baby, listen. Miss Whitney had a fire inside of her. You see the Strength card sitting here with that candle? She had a fire inside of her. It couldn't be stopped. What I tell you, her father was her driving force. She was the apple of her daddy's eye. He pushed because he never stopped loving her mother. He saw her mother in her. Two of Pentacles. So he may have juggled with the idea of her going into the industry because he wanted to protect her, but her father was the one that decided to go full steam ahead. He had the faith in her and her career. She did separate her, made her go to Catholic school, not allow her with the local kids in the neighborhood. Yeah, Two of Cups. Queen of Swords. She was the Queen of Swords, y'all, to this Two of Cups. This man loved her mother, and he loved this child, okay? Even though he wasn't able to be with her mother, he adored her. He adored her. He gave her the career that he could not give her mother. Wow. Yeah. Six of Wands. He pushed forward. And here it is, the High Priestess in reverse. Y'all. Sissy coming up starting this reading as the High Priestess in reverse. I want y'all to understand what y'all working with when you get a High Priestess in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Y'all. Four of Wands. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Let me see something, because I want to see when they got married versus when he managed Sissy, not Sissy, excuse me, Teresa's career. Huh. That's interesting. Wait a minute. So Sissy Houston, okay? Y'all get ready for this. Her maiden name, her actual name is Emily Drinkard. Emily Drinkard. Who would have ever thought? I would have changed that too. That's not even what I was looking for, but let me be nosy for something else. Okay, so she was married twice. She was married to a Freddie Garland from 1955 to 1957, and then she married Whitney's father from 1964 to 1991. And he was also her manager. Got it. So John Houston was Sissy's manager and Teresa's manager. So he was dealing with multiple women that he met from work. Interesting. Said that's why I asked if Teresa was unalived allegedly. Teresa lived a long time. She didn't pass away until right around the time that John Houston passed away. So they both passed away in the 90s. But I didn't know that Sissy was married twice. And I didn't know she met John through work as well because he was her manager. Now, I knew she was a background singer for a lot of very successful people. Elvis Presley, Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick, who, that's family. So, yeah. Wow. So here it is. Mr. Manager was managing draws and careers and getting caught up at work. Said Sissy knew what was up with him. Listen, he should have knew what was up with Sissy. Look at this. High Priestess in reverse. Baby. What? So I told you he wasn't the pappy to them boys. Listen. Unique Melanie. Lord have mercy. Said Teresa passed away in 2002. I knew it was recent as far as it wasn't too far away from the father. Whew, Lord. Two of Swords. Look, this a whole nother deck. Two of Swords. Cutting somebody off. Six of Pentacles. Giving someone a large amount. Paying them off. This is two separate decks. Temperance. To bring you balance through a new beginning. With a romantic offer. Knight of Cups. Two separate decks, the exact same message. Now, y'all know what's up. Five of Pentacles and the Empress. So she wanted her out in the cold. She wanted him to turn from her. And this falls under the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. He can no longer work with her. He had to cut her off. If he was going to continue to work with her and be with her, the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So she started throwing ultimatums. Baby, what? Sissy, King of Cups, the Hermit. Three of Cups. Girl, somebody cue Marilyn McCool, one less egg to fry. Oh, I can't sing it because we here on YouTube and YouTube will mess with me. One less bell to answer, one less egg to fry. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, the Emperor. So, this is what's crazy to me. You want him to leave this other woman that he has this baby with for you and your family, but your children are not his children, but you want him to desert the mother of his child, allegedly. Brea, I want you to pick up what I'm laying down. The High Priestess in reverse. In the upright, this is a conduit to God. In the reverse, okay, that's somebody who is attached to maleficent energy. That hotel situation starting to rub me a whole nasty way different. Three of Cups under the Two of Pentacles. So she knew that he was juggling. He was out here having this cake and eating it too. Knight of Wands. So she's looking at, you know, Two of Cups and a Knight of Wands. Like, I love him, but he has an issue with fidelity. But the thing is, he met his Two of Cups while cheating. And to be honest with you, I would feel bad for her. She would be a victim if I didn't see this. If this didn't lead the entire reading. This is a very manipulative, diabolical, maniacal person that is unscrupulous. They will do whatever it takes to get what they want by hook or crook. And everything that she wanted, everything that she fought for, all the trickery, it still backfired on her. But like I said, that hotel situation rubs me real raw, real different. Because I will never forget, as long as I live, that this woman said when the whole situation was going down with Bobby Chris. And Bobby Chris was in that nursing home. She was in hospice. And she suggested that they pulled the cord on this anniversary of her mother's passing away so that they could pass away on the same day. I'll never forget that. That had me completely floored. And I was hoping for one of the old ladies in the church had to come by and knock her wig off. I'll never forget that. I always thought to myself, what type of mother would say something like that so that you could grieve 10 times harder? Because you would lose your grandchild on the same day that you lost your child, and that would just be horrible. What type of mother would suggest that you pull the plug so that they can have the same anniversary day? Now it makes sense. Now it totally makes sense. You didn't really care for her mother. You didn't want to be bothered with her mother's presence. You were even jealous of the grandmother and the mother's talent. It was just the ending of a cycle. So I'm going to tap out of this lady's energy before she make me mad. Melanie, Lord have mercy. Welcome to the Rabbit Hole University. Said, I wonder if Whitney ever found out Sissy wasn't her mother. It may have come down the line. That's a hard pill to swallow because this person raised you, so to a certain extent that will always be your mother. But you always long to be with and close to the ones who created you because they hold the key to who you are. So, yeah. She said, but she loved her according to what she said. Was that what Sissy said or what Whitney said? Let's see, Joyfully said, but wait, y'all, Whitney got her vocal gifts from her mom, right? Feels like her actual mom, yes. So Whitney paid homage to Teresa in her wedding dress she knew. Thank you, LaQuisha. And she was stunning in that wedding dress. She was absolutely beautiful. So this is my first live with you, Angel. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for taking us down the rabbit hole today. I always get somebody to get me by the rabbit hole by 10 o'clock, so it was you today. You and Cass y'all were fighting for a strong first. I don't even know what to say at this point. Hold on, y'all. I need some clarification on something. All I could tell y'all is that relationship juju never works for the long run. It always backfires. It always backfires. I don't care how long it takes. If it takes 5 years, if it takes 10 years, 15, 20, the longer it takes, the worse it's going to backfire. Ooh, sissy, sissy, sissy. Why did you have the High Priestess in reverse? See this? Third wheel. Yes, never marry or love with anything but God. I 1000% agree. You see this? Bully and death. She was a bully until she crossed over. And a bully until Teresa crossed over. This was not a nice woman. Oh, now she's sorry for being a puppet master. Ain't that about nothing? Vow in reverse. Alliance in reverse. Natural disaster. So she won the prize, y'all, and ended up damn sorry. Got the man and ended up sad. Daydreaming. So that means that, you know, she was really she was really delusional to a certain extent. Sorry and trapped. So here it is. You've got this card here where somebody is like trying to, you know, chase the clock. They're running out of time. Loneliness and protest. So he was definitely a ladies' man, and it feels like I'm telling y'all, she didn't want to lose. That was the protest card. So she came up with a strategy. Endorsement. Readiness. Why would you have endorsement with the third party? Y'all, now I'm asking, why does she have this high priestess in the verse? The endorsement means to persuade somebody, to put somebody in a position to sweeten the pot, to get what you want, to possibly, you know, mislead somebody to even get what you want. Fright, So it looks like that, y'all, this man had commitment issues. He did not want to be with her. Um, she needed him to be more malleable, the puppet. Reservations in reverse. So she had no reservation to, you know, doing what she needed to do to wrap him around her finger. Because he was fighting against this commitment. He adventure seeker. Yeah, he was still out here trying to see what he could see. He was fighting against this commitment. And look at this, care and baby. So she was stressed about this situation with this baby. She let her, you know, mind get the best of her, daydreaming over the situation with this baby. She wanted justice for this situation, demanded an apology. And then it's like being stubborn. So she was hard to deal with. She was very hard to deal with. Stress, thinking about how this was going to affect her gain, feeling like she was running out of time. Why did she feel like she was running out of time? Triumph, coach, loneliness. So, y'all, merit making. This feels like she wanted to have a baby and she felt like she was running out of time to give him a baby, and Teresa beat her to the punch. Allegedly. And it's like loneliness, triumph, coach. She had people guiding her, telling her what she needed to do to, you know, come up with a strategy. Yeah, collaboration, compromise. So she was always fighting with somebody for him. The origin of their friendship or relationship, whatever, disturbance and merit making. You see this? Disturbance, fighting, merit making. Sissy, did you get the burying draws of throwing bones? What is this saying here? She didn't want to lose out. Homeless. She was afraid of being ostracized, of losing everything that she had put off into this. Conflict, real estate. She may have, it feels like she fought with him because it was his idea to bring Whitney home. She didn't want any parts of this, felt like it was a trap. But y'all, look. She didn't want him with the other woman who was having a baby. But she wanted to trap him her damn self. What? Yeah, she didn't want to hear anything any different. Stubbornness, falling under care with the man and the woman and the baby. She refused. Self-love and gain. Lord, have mercy. Her pride, the memory. She refused to lose. This was a sour-ass woman who refused to lose. Imagination, robbery. So she got to thinking to herself about what all this woman could steal from her, came up with the strategy, collaboration, readiness, and trap. Y'all, Miss Sissy feel like a bruja. If she's not a bruja herself, if she wasn't going into this situation, she may have contacted someone allegedly who had the ability to help her get what she wanted. This does not feel like a relationship of love. This feels like someone who trapped somebody through spiritual means, and even though he was with you in namesake, you couldn't force him to be with you. You know, when it came to not embarrassing you and being with somebody else. But see, this is what happens when somebody wants to be out in the street, when they want to be with somebody else, it's nothing you can do about it. Let them go. Let them go free. Let them go run around and roam until they Johnson fall off, because you can't stop nothing. If they want to be out there, they're going to be out there. You said, what did she go through as a child? I mean, just imagine a woman raising you don't like you and don't like your mama. You said, of all the things I wasn't expecting, a Whitney Houston rabbit hole. With every hole I go is something different to learn. Baby, y'all, listen. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here, because I feel like I need to cleanse Sissy's energy out my damn house, okay? I don't want her sour face ass standing around my house staring me all in the damn face. Whew, mercy. Angel said, Megan said, thanks, Angel. Thank you, chat. Oh, you're welcome. You said, wait, what am I waiting for? See, I gotta hurry up and get my nails done. That's what happens. I got these bald head ass fingertips, and they take me into the spiritual realm in the ghetto. I need to lady like my fingers so I can get out of these ghetto topics. Oh, said blessings too. You said my name too many times. Oh. So let me pull back from that energy, because this was a deep rabbit hole. Yes. Yeah. This is feeling like Miss Sissy either was a bruja or had bruja assistants. Um, yeah, this man, if there had been no assistance, it feels like he would not have been with her for the long haul. But what I will say is, I can see that he honestly did care immensely, deeply for Whitney's mother. And he wanted that baby. He wanted his baby girl. And she was the light of his life, the apple of his eye, until the day that he died. And think about that. As a woman, if you don't want this man to be with this woman he actually cares about, and then they have a child together, you have this constant reminder of the love that he had and the love that he made with this other woman. And then this child turns out to be the talent that you always wanted to be. Not that Sissy couldn't sing. Sissy, was a soprano singer and sang for lots of prominent people. But Sissy's voice could do absolutely nothing with Whitney's God-given voice and talent. and to know she got it from her mama. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I will see y'all soon. Get ready. For those of you that are in membership, I'm going to put up I want to say like a poll to see what day y'all would like to go live for membership. And to everybody that is in tarot class, thank you so much for joining my membership for tarot class. And I'm going to also put up a poll for you all to find out when is the best day for a tarot class live, because twice a month I want to go live with my tarot class and talk to you directly about what it is that you've learned, what it is that you like to learn, and help you directly with your tarot concerns. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And let me get Sissy ass out my house. I'll talk to y'all soon. Good night.